Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'd like to provide some stock analysis and also a short trading lesson at the end, so please stay tuned. Okay, so a quick recap of the previous video. We did a stock analysis for ticker symbol AQMS, Aqua Metals, with a strong rumour in there, so please refer back to the previous video for details of Aqua Metals. Okay, so in today's video we're going to be looking at 3 new penny stocks to put on your watch list. Each penny stock has possibly got some huge potential. Each also comes with huge risks. So let's start with the first penny stock. Okay, so first stock analysis is for a company called Iconic Labs, ticker symbol ICON. Some of you may be familiar with this company. In terms of close of play on Friday, this was down just below 0.06%, so trading about level. Close of play, the price was 0.17090 pence. So this is trading on the London Stock Exchange. So let's start by looking at the company website. Okay, so if we have a look at the investor relations page here, we can see the company overview. It's built for a new era of media and new generation of consumers who behave drastically different to previous generations. So the brands and teams sit in the intersection between culture, tech and community, well positioned to advise, capitalize on emerging trends. So our unique position combined with our team of in-house specialists both allow us to build our own brands and help other brands solve business problems and get fit for the digital age. So a very forward-looking company, very diverse in terms of their applications, and going forward it's a company that possibly will have a huge potential. Okay, so let's start by looking at the 6-month chart for Iconic Labs, and we can see the movement from December to February went from around 0.01 pence all the way down to a low in February just below 0.005 pence, and then from March onwards we can see a sustained movement upwards, and again close of play Friday closing at 0.017 pence. So let's now have a look at some of the breakdown of these changes. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is finish off by looking at the 3-month chart for this. So on the screen there you can see over the previous 3 months this stock has gone up well in excess of 184%, and we can see here the general momentum is strong, it's positive. So certainly in terms of this stock, it's definitely well worth putting onto your watch list. Please do your own detailed due diligence on this company. In terms of a strike price now, I can see close of play on Friday it was just below zero. It was just that trading at 0.01709 pence. Certainly I think if you catch this at 0.012 after a pullback, that could be a good entry point. However, with this being a penny stock and a high risk play, please consider using a stop loss and also taking profits once you achieve in excess of 20% profit. Okay, so second stock I'd like to bring you is MOSY's, ticker symbol MOSY. Close of play on Friday, this closed in excess of 14.91% up at $5.24. So let's start by having a look at the investor relations page on the website. Okay, so if we look at this page, we can see here that MOSY is a provider of semiconductor memory solutions that enable fast, intelligent data access for cloud, networking, security, test and video systems. The company's memory solutions eliminate data access bottlenecks to deliver speed and intelligence for line cards and system scaling from 100G to multi-terabits per second. The company offers both hardware and software firmware solutions with its accelerator engine, semiconductor hardware products and software accelerator products, which are portable and across a wide range of hardware devices and do not require the use of MOSY hardware. So certainly the profile is strong. The company activities there certainly look very forward looking, and in terms of the chart now, let's have a look at that. Okay, so if we have a look at the 6-month chart here, we can see prior to February this was trading just below $2. The momentum up to February, it reached at one point a high of $6.26. We can see on the screen there on 16th of February 2021. So since then there has been a little bit of consolidation downwards. Many of the clean energy penny stocks and the EV stocks have gone down from February, well in excess of 50% down. However, this stock has gone down, but not by as much as many of the other stocks. So the momentum has still been relatively strong, and we can see here right now there seems to be strong momentum in terms of recovery just in end of May 2021. Okay, so let's have a look at the breakdown of the chart for 1 week. So on the screen there you can see over the previous weeks of trading, this stock was up well in excess of 17%, closing on the Friday at $5.24, and we can see now on the screen over 3 months this stock has gone up just in excess of 3.97%. So again, the previous 3 months, if you remember, have been some of the most difficult trading months for certainly some of the penny stocks and the EV stocks, clean energy, etc. However, this stock has still maintained a little bit of growth over the previous 3 months. So that's been the most difficult part of the trading. So let's have a look at now, finishing off on here in terms of how this stock has done over the year. If you now have a look at the screen there for the 1 year movement, we can see overall this stock has gone up in excess of 242% over the year. So general momentum is strong. The company is certainly providing forward-looking solutions. So let's now finish off on here in terms of a strike price. Okay, so in terms of MOSYs, in terms of a strike price, again, before you consider investing in this, put this on your watch list. Please carry out further due diligence and research on this stock. However, I think if you can catch this anywhere below $4.70, I think certainly that would be a good entry point now in this stock, anywhere below $4.70. And also, with this being a high risk penny stock, certainly consider a stop loss as well, and also consider taking profits once you achieve profits in excess of 20%. Okay, so let's start by looking at the investor relations page of Vertex Energy. We have the company overview here. We know it's trading on the NASDAQ. So let's have a look at a little bit in terms of what they do. So they are a specialty refiner of alternative feedstocks and marketer of high purity petroleum products, headquartered in the US, Texas. In terms of what this company do, there has been some breaking news and there have been some developments. So, but before we do that, let's also look at some of the charts. Let's start by looking at close of play on Friday. What happened with this stock? We can see here close of play on Friday. This was up 94.47% on the day, closing at $7.80. So in terms of what else we can see on the week, we can see here this stock was up in excess of 330%. So again, huge growth on the previous month. It was up in excess of 409%, and if you look at the screen there for the 1 year change on this stock, it's up a staggering 1,402% up. So huge growth. And let's have a look at now some of the catalysts and the news regarding this stock. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is just share a headline here from Yahoo Finance, dated Friday the 28th of May 2021. So this is what happened on Friday, and the headline here is why Vertex Energy stock is skyrocketing today. Okay, so let's delve a little bit deeper and look at the details of this article. So we can see here that Vertex Energy just agreed to buy the mobile refinery in Alabama from Shell for $75 million. Making it the largest, most significant transaction ever completed by Vertex. So huge breaking news in terms of their growth and expansion, and it makes it become a leading regional supplier of both renewable and conventional products, according to the CEO. So the company noted that upon completion of an $85 million conversion of the facility's hydrocracking unit by the end of the year, the aim to produce renewable diesel refinery could generate $3 billion in terms of revenue and $400 million in terms of gross profit in 2023. So very ambitious and very huge and very good figures there. Okay, so bearing in mind those projected figures that we've just seen, final part of the article here is now bringing us information in terms of response from an analyst by the name of H.C. Wainwright, and he has set a price target of $25 for this stock. So that's a huge markup on the current price of $7.80 close of play on the Friday. So this is fueling a big boost in the price target. This was obviously regarded as a transformational deal, and in terms of the revenue estimate from $246 million to $2.9 billion, that is obviously a staggering huge increase. So the analysts are now saying in terms of this, they have adjusted this price target, and over the next 2 years we could see huge growth. So final part there, we can say now what? So Vertex Energy has a bold vision for the Shell mobile refinery. It aims to deliver the site to produce a range of refined products, including renewable diesel, to produce energy transition to low carbon alternatives. If successful, the transformation transaction could generate significant earning growth for the company. So the company is in early stages. They've just purchased this new project, and going forward in terms of future, once this leads to revenue generation, this price of $7.80 that it is today, I do certainly see a huge markup on here. Okay, so bearing in mind the 94% increase in the share price on Friday, I do expect a little bit in the coming week. I do expect a little bit of a sell-off, possibly a little bit of a pullback. So in terms of entering this stock on a strike price, certainly I would not consider entering this stock unless it gets close back to below $7. So certainly if you can catch this below $7, that would be a good entry. It's still a penny stock, it's still high risk, it's still going to be volatile, but long term, from what we have just seen there, the potential is huge. Okay, so it's now time for lesson of the day. We're going to continue with our series on chart analysis and using strategy with charts. So today we're going to look at strategy with the chart called the descending triangle. So if you have a look at the screen there, descending triangle, unlike ascending triangles, the descending triangle represents a bearish market, downward trend. Support line is horizontal. So if we look at the horizontal support line there at the bottom, the green dotted line, that will represent the support line there. The resistance line is descending. And the resistance line we can see there on the chart, which is the yellow line going down from left to right, and it's the descending signifying the possibility of a downward breakout. So the downward breakout, remember, is a bearish trend. So we can see here in terms of the candles on the screen, the blue arrow on the left, blue double arrow, that the size of that is similar to the projection at the bottom in terms of the height. So the change there in terms of the increase on the top left is similar to the change in terms of now the decrease. So in terms of the left blue arrow, that represents the increase, and that is now signifying that particular increase there is going to be reflected in a very similar decrease. So that's the trade in terms of the direction of the breakout. So the top dotted red line, if you see there, that would be an excellent point there to use a stop loss. So if this chart is going to continue in this bearish trend, by using a stop loss around that red dotted line, that will protect you from this loss. So I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.